All right, another free-for-all here, regular Big Betty. Big Betty, man, I gotta say, Big Betty has finally tuned into a very competitive, well-played free-for-all. And early on, we kind of thought it would be silly. Like, we just thought it was kind of a joke map. I call it a one-and-done map. Like Mount Yuri, that was a stupid idea. That's a one-and-done. You do it one time, you make a YouTube video, you never do it again. Big Betty actually has nice replay value. There's a lot of strategy to it. And it's nice to see a lot of top-level players here. We get Smery in yellow on that second level there. We got Zed in red going down to the bottom left to get some space. Artie in green, really close to the Big Betty. He wants that first Big Betty, and it's crucial on this map. You really can't hide in the corners. It just doesn't work. You have to control the Big Betty. Archville in teal in the bottom right, and Snark in blue in the top right. Ed in purple in the top left. First Big Betty out. Any of you guys new to this map in a while, we got rid of the radiation. It's now a booby trap. You're supposed to be able to get the crate. It shouldn't be that difficult. So yellow does get in there, grabs it, but he's getting booby trapped. He's got to get his MCV out. Okay, so Smery tries to make the MCV dive on the crate, doesn't work. All right, so there you go. So you dive in, you grab it, you lose the unit, but you get the Big Betty. Now you have 30 seconds. If the Big Betty's destroyed, a new crate appears. So now Zed immediately getting picked on here by Artie, and someone's got to try to shut Artie down. You can't just leave Artie to his own devices. If Artie keeps getting the Big Betties, he will win this game. Zed trying to hide in his corner down there. Not going to work, Zed. Not going to work. There's nowhere to go, buddy. Smery, I liked where your head was at. You were close. I'm not sure if there's enough time to do it or not. If you drove directly out, maybe you'd make it out, but it'd be hard. Oh, but now dives in right into Artie's base, but doesn't get much done with it. That was a nice hit by Ed to try to slow Artie down, but now I have a hunch Artie's going to come for Ed, and uh-oh. And that's what happens when you bite the tail of a dragon. Now Artie is on Ed's doorstep with the Big Betty. Oh, but now Zed's going to go, while Artie's busy picking on Ed, Zed is going to backdoor him. Nice chain reaction with these oils. Yup, takes all of Artie's oils. And that was what you needed. Like I said, you can't leave Artie looking so strong like that, or he will win another game. So let's see here. Got to write down that Artie won the last one, so I'm going to pay him. All right. So let's see. Now who's got this Big Betty? Oh, Ed's in with the Big Betty, and Ed's going to finish Artie off. So Ed might... Oh, so Ed still... So you got to get out of range. See, if you're in range of the mountain, you get hit with meteors. But he doesn't care. He takes Artie out. So Artie and Ed, mutually assured destruction, both take each other out with nothing left now as we devolve into a three-player game. Zed in the bottom left with no MCV. So Zed's in a tight spot in the bottom left. Snark in the top right playing Sim City. He's chilling. He's loving life. And Archvile in the bottom right looking tough. He's chilling. So both of these players, interesting strategy. I call this the hide and pray strategy. You hide in the corner. You hope no one picks on you with the Big Betty. Doesn't work very well. So Zed going to dive and take Artie out. And Teal comes in. Oh, he puts all of his units. He sacrifices all of his units for the Big Betty. And Archvile learned the hard way that the mountain is booby-trapped. The mountain is booby-trapped. Snark going to rush that Big Betty. Grab the elite for it. If you take a Big Betty, you do get an elite. And Zed now in with the Big Betty and going to work on... Let's see where Zed goes with this. Going to go topside. Zed probably doesn't have the map scouted, so Zed doesn't really know where to go or what to do here. And Snark's just going to bum rush that Big Betty. That's the way to do it. Grab another elite. Thank you very much. Another Big Betty out. Big Betty out. Which of these players is going to step up and control the Big Betty? Zed has to. It's Zed's only chance. Zed needs to be recklessly pushing for the Big Betty. He doesn't even have a war factory. He doesn't even have a war factory for Zed down the bottom left there. So Archvile has a decent base. He's got decent tech. I don't think he's not really experienced with Big Betty though, so he's just a little bit confused here. And Snark, by killing all these Big Betties, has two elite Grizzlies in that group. Gonna go over and try to clean out Zed probably. Nice. And so Snark, I don't know why Snark doesn't grab the Big Betty. You gotta grab the Big Betty. You gotta grab the Big Betty. Oh my god, I didn't realize Snark has 4 AFCs, so he's going to pick them apart right now. Picking targets, takes out the IC, and Archvile's base will just slowly go down. Archvile needs to desperately push. Oh, both players go for the Big Betty, but Snark does get it. Going to do some work here on Archvile's army, And here comes Zed, the militia on the left side. Love a player like Zed. Always going to go down swinging, putting on a show. Conscripts and Tesla Troopers going to try to get some damage done. Archvile sends... All right, 1 unit in. Does grab the Big Betty. Doing some work here on Snark's army. Oh my god, look how many eagles. Look at all these eagles. So many eagles. What's the target? What's the target? Are they splitting targets? Ooh, takes the oil. Does miss the MCV, but gets the battle lab for it. Heck of a battle there. And so now Snark's going to swarm in. Archvile doesn't have much of an army. And remember, guys, we're not paying people out. If the 10-minute timer comes down, we're not paying anyone out. You have to beat everybody in 10 minutes if you want to take home the money. And Snark's hungry right now. Look at Zed on the top side. Zed's going off. The militia. The militia. Let's go. Tesla Troopers and Conscripts for the win. Love it, love it, love it. Making this as difficult as possible for Snark. Really funny to see. Oh, okay. Doesn't get that last. Hey, Zed, you did what you could with what you had, buddy. You went down swinging. So Archvile getting some Big Betties, but again, still not quite understanding the mechanics. You got to get the Big Betty off the mountain once you're in there. Difficult, too. I don't think Archvile has Snark's base scouted. Snark doesn't have an MCV, though. Snark is on his last War Factory. If Archvile could get a Big Betty and take out that War Factory, he could still be in this game. And so now Snark's like, all right, Zed, enough of this. Snark's going to use his Big Betty to go take out Zed's base. Archvile really, yeah, he needs the Big Betty, needs the Big Betty. Steer 1990 with follow.
A new comrade joins us.
New follower. Joining the Skeleton Army. I don't know why that's relevant. People are like, what, the Skeleton Army? I don't really get it. How does that connect to Red Alert 2? It doesn't. It doesn't connect. Snark now pushing in with GIs, but Snark's got the Big Betty. Wow. And so Archvile is doing a great job staying alive here. He has to get the Big Betty. If Archvile can get the Big Betty, make a push, take out Snark's War Factory, he could win this game. OSTKD4RX with the follow. I love it. Thanks for the follow, man. Join in the squad. You're in for a treat, man. More action coming. More action coming this week as the tournament continues throughout this month. Plenty more games. So Archvile is going to go down here doing a hell of a job. I don't know, actually. Archvile, grab the Big Betty. Grab the Big Betty for the love of God. Why won't you grab the Big Betty? He's going to do it without it. Archvile, a guy like Archvile, he says, stand back. I'm going to put the game on my back. I'm going to carry it home. Screw the Big Betty. Because I still don't understand it. I still send in 3 tanks and I lose them all and it sucks. Grabs the Big Betty. Oh, the Big Betty's going to provide some much needed support in this battle here. Big Betty doing a lot of damage on these Grizzlies. Can he manage this? Archvile could win here. He has the momentum to win this game using this Big Betty. And Snark is going to pay the price. Snark has refused to use and control the Big Betty. And he's going to pay the price for it right here. Takes the oil. Nice chain reaction. Can he get the War Factory? He, again, doesn't get the War Factory. And you guys, you can't blame him. I don't think he has Snark's base scouted. So he doesn't know what he's up against. And now Snark grabs the Big Betty. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. These rhinos should be enough. He needs to bum rush that Big Betty. Can Snark try to save it? Oh. Okay, and now an Archvile gets an elite for it. And Snark without much left. Snark on 42k. Snark's on... Oh, will he get in? Oh, he doesn't get the Big Betty. That elite was smoking. It wasn't strong enough to make it through the booby trap. He sends another up, grabs the Big Betty. He's got to take out that War Factory. That War Factory will be the final blow if he can do it. But again, I don't think he has it scouted. This one could come down to time, folks. We've got about 2 minutes left in this game. If neither player can take it home, there's no money going out. You have to beat the enemy if you want the money. Simple as that. Okay, okay. You gotta control the Big Betty, boys. Boys. What's the map called? Smery, is the map called Chutes and Ladders? No, it's called Big Betty. It's called Big Betty because Big Betty matters. Smery knows. Smery sacrifices MCV for it. Smery loves the Big Betty. Didn't work. Almost worked. Almost is a loose term. Alright, Big Betty out. And again, not really taking... Oh, and pathing issues. Gonna lose a rhino through the trap. Oh, and Snark able to pull ahead here. And I think Snark's going to grab the Big Betty. Oh my god, if Snark grabs the Big Betty. Oh my god, Snark's losing all of his tanks. Snark gets the Big Betty. This should be enough to close it out. And Snark picking up that Big Betty. Will it be enough? The timer's coming down. Minute and a half left in this game. Archvile with nothing left to defend himself. He sends the conscripts. How many conscripts does it take to kill a Big Betty? But Snark's just going to keep grabbing the Big Betties now. Snark banging out. Archvile making him work for it, though. I love it. I love it. I love it. Yeah, and Zed says, hold. Hold. And Snark does close that out in the final hour. Wow. With 15 seconds left, Snark takes that one home. That was a banger. That was a banger. If you're watching this one on YouTube, you're watching it on YouTube because it's a banger. I only post the bangers. If you are watching on YouTube, like, subscribe, comment. Would love it. Free for you, helps me out immensely. All right. We're going to end on that one. Snark takes home the 5